Hey guys, today we're going to be making a Biscoff cheesecake. First things first, we need some cookie dough. I'm using my favorite ginger cookie dough here. And you basically just make a whole batch for about like 12 cookies, and you're just going to add it to a cake pan, about a 9-inch pan. I'm sorry, an 8-inch pan. I don't know why I said that. Alright, just flatten that on out. And then you're going to bake it after you put some sugar on it, as much as you want. Bake according to the recipe instructions. Alright, meanwhile, let's do our cookie dough. So you're going to need a half cup of flour. We're going to heat treat this. So throw in the microwave for about like a minute to a minute 30. Give it a bit of a stir. It's going to be a little, what's the word? Crumbly, I guess, or like thick. So just stir that up. Kind of sticks to the measuring cup a little too. Anyway, you're also going to add a half cup of oats to that. And then a half cup of brown sugar. 1 to 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. And then a teaspoon of cinnamon. And you're going to mix it. After that, you're going to add in 4 to 6 tablespoons of melted butter and mix it again. I didn't have enough butter, so I did have to add a little bit more. Don't worry, I increased the amount with the 4 to 6 tablespoons. Alright, mix that until it's combined. And I add a little bit, what's it called? Sea salt on top, just for like that extra saltiness in the cheesecake. Alright, our cookie's done. Look at that, looks very nice. Make sure it's done in the middle. It should be a little bit under the middle, but don't do too much. After it sits for a little bit, you're going to press it down with the glass. Be sure to keep the edges nice and tall. You just want to press down the very middle. Alright, you can remove that from the pan. This is what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to let this cool down. While that's cooling, we're going to work on our cheesecake. Add 16 ounces of room temp cream cheese to a bowl. 1 to 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and then a teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla paste. Then 1/3 cup of cookie butter, and a cup of powdered sugar. You're then going to mix this until it's nice and combined. It helps if your cream cheese is softened, for sure. Just like that. Meanwhile, you'll be whipping your 1.5 cups of cold, heavy whipping cream. And you're going to just fold that whipping cream in. Start with a little bit first and fold in all of it. Alright, almost done. This is a bit of a workout. Make sure you're patient and you don't hit out too much air. Alright, time for assembly. So I have the metal ring set up around the cookie and it's lined with some acetate. So now we're going to go ahead and pipe in our cheesecake. Sorry about the shaking. Just do around in the middle where that, the depression was. You're just going to fill it in and then you're going to top it with your streusel. Alright, once the streusel is placed down, you're going to go ahead and pipe again. Start at the edge and you're going to try to do your best to fill in that edge. Go very slow and take your time. Alright, once the edge is filled in, you're going to go ahead and use the rest of your cheesecake to fill in the very middle. There we go. Now you're going to try to do your best to smooth this out. It doesn't have to be perfect. That'll do. Go ahead and let this set aside and set in the fridge. I usually do it overnight, but it's up to you. Alright, good morning. Let's finish this cake. First things first, we're going to need our cookies and some cookie butter. Alright, I melted this in the microwave. You're then going to pour it on top. That's why the top didn't have to be perfectly straight. Makes things a little bit more convenient. Alright, I did not have enough, so I had to add more, but it's fine, it's fine. Pro tip here, well, not really, but tilt your cheesecake to the side to kind of like fill in that gap around where the cookie butter is. So it looks like this. It was after the fridge for like 30 minutes or so. Now I'm going to top it with some cookies. Almost done. And here we are. Let's unwrap it. I think this is definitely my favorite part. Just look at that. And don't worry, I definitely smooth out the edges. It looks even nicer. And here we are. I really hope you guys enjoy this one. I know I definitely did. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.